Hello everyone, this is Koder Singh, and today I will be talking about the Numpy. And I'm in Google Colab. So if you have seen my previous tutorial, I told you to install the Numpy, but in Colab it is already been installed. So you're gonna do import Numpy as np. So why we do it? It's just a standard. Like if you're gonna see other people's code, then they would have done the same only. But you can do anything. But I would rather say that you follow the standard. So I will be talking about the things which we have talked about over here in the previous video, into the introduction video. I would highly recommend that you see. If you don't know about NumPy, you will get a better understanding of it. It's just an overview of it, but it's very it's gonna be very helpful for you. So let's create an array. Let's create first 1D array. So I'll go for, let's suppose O is equals to np dot array. So how did I do it? So this has been done like if I do np dot arr and tab, then it's gonna show me some of the suggestions. So we're gonna do 1, 2, and 3. So this is a one-dimensional array. If I go O and shift enter, so you have to do shift enter to do this. And let's go for two-dimensional array. So I'll go for t is equals to, let's go for a only, since we are going in the documentation, like in the nodes, like that only. So we're going to do np dot a and tab, and here it is, array. And again we will do one list as I told you, then another list. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and comma, then one more list. You're gonna go for 5, 4, 54, 6, 7, 67, and 90. We're gonna shift enter. So you have to do shift enter, and we're gonna go a, and here is our array. So now there are a couple more things which I want to talk about. So getting the, how to get the dimensions, like if I want to know what are the dimensions of this particular array. So we have to do this a dot n dem. So it's gonna tell me the array. It's two-dimensional array, as I told you, and as we made over here, it's a two-dimensional array. So you have list 1 and list 2. Then if I want to know the shape, so shape tell us the rows and the columns in the NumPy array. So it's like not typical rows and columns, but yeah, it is something. If for the two-dimensional array it's gonna rows and columns, for the three-dimensional array it's gonna be rows, columns, and the third party, like third part of it. So I hope you got it, and if not, we will be talking more about it in the future, so don't worry. So a dot shape, it gets me 2 rows and 3 columns. So example I have given over here. So if I do a dot shape, the output will be 2 comma 3. So the 2 is the rows and 3 is the columns. Now we have to check the data type. Like to get the data type of the NumPy array, we just have to do d dot data type. So we're gonna do a dot d type. But what if, so I get int64. So int64 is considered it takes a lot of memory. So what if I wanna set the data type of the NumPy array to be, like, suppose int 8. So we can do, let's suppose a, we can do new a is equals to np dot array, and then I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, and we have to say d type is equals to int 8. So if I do this, and now I do a, and if I run this, it's gonna output the same thing because the values are very small. So new a dot, we're gonna do d type, it's gonna be int 8. So this is how we can like reduce the data type. If I'm using int 8, so it's gonna take less memory obviously. So it's gonna be very helpful if you want to just compact the size of the memory. So what is item size? Item size is one of the methods, like one of the properties of NP array. It is refers to how many bytes a value is taking in the NumPy array. So it tells you the each byte. Like if I go for a dot item size, and okay, why this question mark, a dot item size, so I get 8. I don't need the help over here. But if I go new a dot item size, it gives me 1. So as you can see, it's huge difference. Let's suppose you are dealing with a huge data set, maybe 2 GB, 3 GB, or 10 GB data set, maybe, or maybe more, and you know the values in each column will not exceed more than 10. So let's suppose 10 or something. So you can definitely use int 8, and so that you can load more data instead of using int 64. So it's ultimately gonna process the data much faster, and it can load more data at one variable, and it's gonna be beneficial for you. So that's why this is given. And one more thing, we have to talk about item size is done. So what is size? So size is, it tells the number of values in the array, like how many values I total have in the array. So if I go for a dot size, then I'll get I have 6 values, like, and if I go for uh, new dot a dot size, I have 6 values too in here. So it new dot a dot size, I have, okay, in the new dot a dot size I have 3 values. Let me just convert it to two-dimensional array. um Let me be quick. I forgot, completely forgot. 2 5 6, and I run it again. Okay, I need to put one more braces. So yeah, I again run it again. So it's two-dimensional array. So new array. I'm gonna show d type int 8, a dot item size. It's gonna be 8. New dot item size. It's gonna be 1 again. I'm just showing you that nothing has changed. And yeah, so new dot a size is again is something. Let me just increase the performance. So new dot a dot size is again 6. So it doesn't matter. The data type is completely different. The size is the number of variables, the number of data which is there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's going to count like that. And so one more thing which is very important over here, which is the n bytes, like how much data is being used. It tells the number of bytes used by an array, like total how much, like what is the number of bytes it's been taken, your array has taken. So n bytes give me 48, whereas new dot a dot n bytes will give me, it's a 6. So you can see it's a huge difference. So you can do a dot size into a dot item size, so it's gonna give you the same thing. So 48, 48. So I hope you got a bit understanding of how we can create a data, how we can create an array, and how we can create a, like how we can, you know, get I just told you the properties of the array, how we can get the data from the variable which we created. So how we gonna manipulate, we're gonna multiply, divide, all those stuff, reshape, and other stuff is gonna come in the next tutorials. So stay tuned. If you like the video, then please give a thumbs up, subscribe my channel, comment. It really motivates me to create new content for you guys. So please do that. Please interact with the channel, and stay tuned. If you need this IPython notebook, so I'm gonna export it and put it on GitHub. So the link will be in the description. So go over there and you can get the notebook from there. So thank you so much guys for watching the tutorial. Stay tuned for the more tutorials, and thank you.